Hello guys! Today I'd like to show you a new deck, a new dinosaur deck. You know guys, dinosaurs is one of my big love in Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, this deck is actually not like a tier 1, but it's a tier 1.5. When you imagine like Emancipator and Eldritch at tier 1, then this one comes right after it. It's like literally tier 1.5 deck because it does the same thing as the other decks, but it can do it a bit different. So it's also pretty strong. All right, yeah, we are playing obviously 3 Oviraptor, one of the best dinos that got ever released, and yeah, it's the heart and soul of the deck. Then 3 Miscellaneousaurus, yeah, we can finally play them at 3. It got released last year in the event list, so yeah, I was really happy when that happened, and since then I tried to make a good dinosaur deck, and yeah, I never could make one that was consistent enough for me to play because I like to play highly consistent decks, and this one is highly consistent because of the new card that came out, and it's the Archosaurus. You could play 3, I also have a third one, but I decided to only play 2 because this one is only combo if you have like other cards. If you don't have dinosaur cards in the hand, this one does literally nothing. Yeah, but this one searches you the double evolution pill and can also shoot you baby Ceratosaurus from the hand. Yeah, it's like all you dreamed of in dinosaur, and it's also level 1, so you can just special it out with Miscellaneousaurus. So yeah, you have like a lot of starter in this deck right now, and also the stars are extended, which is great. So yeah, it feels like finally they got the missing part that made Dinosaur a really great and a good combo deck. So yeah, I was really happy when this card got released. And I'm also only playing 2 babies because you only need 2 for the combo, and you can also search it with Fossil Deck. And yeah, those babies brick if you draw too much of them, and they are also no combo if you draw none of the other cards. But I will show you the combo later. Will have 2 different ways you can start a combo, and it will end on the exact same thing. And then for the big boys, to UCT and Overtext Cutlass only one. Um, Before it was you had to use the Overtext Cordless to search the double evolution pill. Now you can actually special the Cordless with the double evolution pill, which is really great because it gives you another pill if you use him, and also a spell trap negate, which is pretty damn valuable right now in this format. So I think Overtext Cordless is now a must play, and also UT is just the big boy. You know, he can kill all of the opponent's monster, give him damage, and basically indestructible 3,500 dinosaur. I love this card. It's just pure power, you know. And also 1 brick. You really want to have this never in your hand. You always want to special this, and then go into needle fiber. Now for the non-dinosaur part of the deck, we're playing a whole load of hand traps. I think we have 16 flex spots, or 15 flex spots that you can use for hand traps or Cold by the Grave or whatever, just utility cards, because in this format you really need them, because the needle fiber combo is just so much value made out of 1 jet synchron that you really have to counter it with a hand trap so they won't get their full value, like 5 draws, VFD and whatever. So yeah, you really have to play a deck that can at best make the combo with needle fiber, and is also able to yeah, play a lot of hand traps. And yeah, I think Dinosaur can actually do this with the new cards, because the dinosaur cards, you only need 1 or 2 cards to combo. With 2 cards you have a really big combo, and with 1 card you only have a smaller combo, but still a really good combo. Yeah, then more hand traps. Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre is probably the least good one that I'm playing, but it's also pretty devastating if you use it on needle fiber, so they can't go into link cross and stuff like that. Yeah, that's I think Ghost Ogre is pretty good anyway. And also DD Crow. DD Crow is really good against Eldritch, and you can also stop the synchro combo when you banish the Jet Synchron from the grave, so they can't get it back, and they will also lose a card in their hand. So I think DD Crow is a fine choice. And then also Effect Whaler is really strong right now, and Yeah, nothing more to say. You can stop the needle fiber combo. They're all here for the same purpose. And then the last two monsters are our synchro or our tuner breaks, the jet synchron and also the O-lion. You really don't want to draw the O-lion. O-lion is really, it's really bad if you draw it because you can't combo. If you draw jet synchron, it's alright because needle fiber can also special summon from the hand. So, but you really don't want to draw this one and also the small dino. Okay, now for the spell cards. Obviously, 3 Fossil Dig. This card is ridiculous. Not once per turn, and yeah, it can search you everything. That's why we only have to play 2 babies. You can search it out with Fossil Dig. I also think if they want to hit dinosaurs, they will hit the Fossil Dig to 1 because this hurts consistency a lot. Now, be called by the grave. It's absolutely a hand trap format, so you really have to play Call by Grave if you want to do anything. And this deck is also pretty resilient against hand traps because you can play the 3 Called by the Grave and also on top of that have the Miscellaneous Service, so this will protect you pretty well from hand traps. Then also 2 Pill. I like to play 2 because then you can use it another time if you come to in a grind game or if the first UCT or overtext is not enough. And also, yeah, if you special the first overtext with it, overtext can tribute itself and get you another pill. So you will always get some value back. That's why I'm playing 2. And then I'm playing a pretty funny card. I played this last in, I don't know, 2 years ago, I guess. It's Double Summon. This one is like, yeah, it's really bad card, It's a -1 that you can normal one from your hand, but I think in this deck it works because you make a lot of plus with your combo, so it doesn't hurt you if you have to use cards from your hand because your combo will let you plus if you just go into the combo. And this is like really funny if you have like a hand with a Whaler and also let's say Oviraptor and you normally Oviraptor and it gets Ash the Whaler or whatever you use the double summon and normal the Whaler, and then you can go into your half combo. So yeah, I think a double summon is a good idea. You can maybe cut it to 1 because you really don't want to see 2 double summon. And also another extended, and that's why I'm also playing Ghost Ogre, is the good old Itile, because it's the same purpose. Your star gets ashed, and then you can just use Itile to special summon out an ogre and then go into your combo because those hand traps happen to be also tuner. Yeah, I think that also that's pretty dumb, that the cards that stop the combo are also enablers for the combo. But yeah, I think that's the irony in this format right now. And yeah, you could also play Gamma, and if you don't want to play Ogre right now, but you have to keep in mind that you can only use Gamma when you go second, pretty good or effectively, because if you go first with this deck, yeah, it can protect your Fossil Dig from Nash or stuff like that, but that's it, When you have a monster on your board, it's just useless, and we're also not playing the driver. That's why I don't mean the driver, I mean the Link monster for Gamma. So that's why I'm not playing the Gamma package, and I decided to play 2 ogres instead. And also the last spell card is Foolish, yeah, Extender Starter. It's a really good card. And also for the traps, only 3 infinite impermanents. It's the best hand trap right now, I think. Yeah, it can't be it can't be Cobalt Grave. That's why it's great. Yeah. Alright, that's it for the main deck. Another reason why the Dinosaur deck is really good to play the Needle Fiber combo in is because dinosaurs need no extra deck space. You only have to play like Lagia and Dolka for the dinosaur cards, but there are no extra deck cards for the dinosaur archetype. They just function with their main deck, so they don't need any extra deck space at all. So you can just bump it with the Needle Fiber combo, which takes like I think 13 cards of your extra deck, or yeah, 13 cards of your extra deck, I think, of 12 cards of your extra deck. So yeah, I will just show you all the cards and then explain it later. When I use the combo, you will see it. I just want to say just one word. Yeah, Linkros for the tokens, Linkuriboh, highly underrated right now. I think it could also be a good thing to ban the Linkuriboh. This could also help to check the combo. Then also obviously needle fiber. Yeah, I know there's Hulk Leaf Hybrids on the card, but it's always needle fiber for me. Then barricade blocker, also for the combo because it's a machine. Nightmare Phoenix just for utility. This one is not for the combo. Then Aurodon is for the combo. It gives you a hell lot of tokens. And for the Synchro Metal Marcher, it just specials you back a tuner. Garden Rose Maiden, this one can special you back Dragon Synchro Monster, which Coral Dragon happens to be. This one can also draw your card if you link it away. Then Crystal Ring, this should be a Borderload Savage Dragon for sure, because you really need a spell trap negate right now. But I don't have one right here. But you only have to play. We're only playing online right now because the big crush card right now. So you can't play in real life anyway. That's why I included the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon here. But this should be a Borderload Savage Dragon. But I think Borderload Savage Dragon will also get a reprint soon. So I don't want to buy one just for this video. And yeah, I think Crystal Wing also works fine. Then for your 9 synchro Cloud Castle, you could also swap this for another card that has attack points, but I just had this one right here. And also the Crocodile Dragon, it's just the most ridiculous card. Who thought it would be a good idea to print a card that can let you draw 4 and not shuffle it back, Saryuja says okay, let's draw 4, but you need to shuffle back 3. No, this one just says flat, draw 4, it's just stupid, but it's really strong and you have to play it. Then for the XYZ, the True King of All Calamities, this is your main win condition. I think there are also other versions of this deck where you play something like the Herald and then just go for your 2 negates and draw cards or stuff like that. You won't draw that many cards in this version of the deck, but you're really safe against Dark Ruler no more, because you just activate the True King of All Calamities in the standby phase, and they can't do shit. It's just really strong. This card is really unfair, and I think it deserves to be banned. And also Dolka and Lagia, because they're just too good to not play it. If your combo gets stopped and you go into a grind game, they always help. Or if you draw your bricks and then you can just go into your dinosaur combo, just lay down a Dolka and also use a T, and you're also pretty good, Yeah. Alright, that's it for the extra deck. Now I'm gonna show you the side deck. Okay, now for the side deck. Yeah, some kaijus, it's good against the big old Golden Lord. So yeah, they help to remove him, and then you can play. Then Dark Ruler no more, it's a staple right now. It just outs the whole Emancipator board. Yeah, that's basically it against the combo. Then for back row hate, Lightning Storm. Yeah, if you can't afford it, just play something like Twin Twister, but Lightning Storm is pretty good right now. And also Cosmic Cyclone. I think this is even better because it banishes the Eldritch card, and also evenly matched. And this one is probably the best of all of those because, yeah, again, it banishes the Eldritch cards. Yeah, you can't go into a grind game against Eldritch. Yeah, you either have to banish the cards with evenly matched or just straight OTK them, because you will always lose the grind game with this deck against Eldritch, because they can just easily shoot your big boy dinosaur. And another card that I considered but not playing, but I think it's a really good idea and I highly recommend it, and I think I will play it in the future, is Winter Cherries, because you can just banish the needle fiber and then the opponent can't do anything, If they go for the Jet Synchron, then Link Reboot and summon back Jet Synchron, say, okay, yeah, I just want to react on the summon, and just use Winter Cherries, show your own needle fiber and banish his needle fiber. This is a really mean move, and I think I will play this card in the future. Alright, that's it for the side deck, and now I would like to show you the little combo that this deck can do. Alright, there are 2 different ways to start your big boy combo, and also there are 2 different combos you can do. The first one you need 2 cards for, either something like this or something like this. It's like a way to get to Oviraptor and a way to get to the Miscellaneousaurus, or something like Archosaurus and Baby Ceratosaurus. I will show you both starts of the combo and then show you the continued combo. And the other combo that you need is a monster on the field and also a tuner. Okay, let's say you have a hand like this, like 3 hand traps and also Oviraptor and Miscellaneous Source. This is like a god hand, I would say. The first way to start your combo is with Oviraptor and Miscellaneous Saurus, just normal the Ovi. Then you can also protect the Ovi from hand traps with the Miscellaneous Saurus because you already have him. But now you use the Ovi and search for a baby Ceratosaurus, then use the Miscellaneous Saurus from into the grave, banish him, and special the Archosaurus. And use the effect of Archosaurus, pop the baby in your hand, and then you get your evolution pill. Then the baby in the grave will trigger and special summon you another baby to the field. Then you can use the effect of Oviraptor to kill the baby on the field and special summon back the baby in the grave. That's really important because if you special summon back the baby that was on your field, it won't trigger anymore. So you have to special summon back the baby that was in your grave. And basically then the baby will trigger and special summon you the Jirek Aiello, and then from there on you will have the same way to get in a combo as if you start with the other stars. Okay, for the other way to make this combo, let's say your hand looks something like this. You have the baby Ceratosaurus and also the Archosaurus. And also again like 3 hand traps. This one is a bit worse than the other combo because you're not protected from hand traps that get thrown on your Archosaurus, but it also gets you the same board. Alright, now summon the Archosaurus and then use its effect to kill the baby Ceratosaurus in your hand and search for the double evolution pill. And then special summon with the baby the Oviraptor, and the Oviraptor searches you the Miscellaneous Saurus to the hand, and then use the Miscellaneous Saurus and throw it into the grave. And then right here you want to link away the Archosaurus into a Linkoribo, and yeah, we'll move this a bit down. Then you will banish the Archosaurus and also the Miscellaneous Saurus in your graveyard and keep the baby to special summon another baby from your deck. Then you will do the same again, kill the baby, special another baby, and then special the Jirek Aiello. Then you will go with the Aiello and the Linkoribo into the Needle Fiber. Then use the effect of Needle Fiber and special summon the Jet Synchron. Then you will use the Needle Fiber to go into the Link Cross. Then the Link Cross will give you 2 tokens. Now you will use Jet Synchron and also the baby Ceratosaurus to go into the Metal Marcher, then use the Metal Marcher to special summon back Jet Synchron. Then use Jet Synchron and also Oviraptor for going into Garden Rose Maiden. And then use Garden Rose Maiden and Metal Marcher to special summon, in my case, the Crystal Wing. In your case, this should be a Borrelord Savage Dragon. And then with the Borrelord Savage Dragon, you can equip the Needle Fiber and then have 2 negates. And from this point on, you're safe against Nibiru and whatever should come to interrupt your combo because you have the 1 negate on your board. Then use 1 token and special summon back the Linkoribo. You can't link those tokens away, but you can tribute them for a link monster. Then use the Linkoribo and also the Link Cross to go into a Barricade Ball Blocker because he's a machine. I will just move them a bit right here. So, and then use the Jet Synchron, discard 1 of your cards. It's an Ash, doesn't matter. And use Jet Synchron and also the Barricade Walk Blocker because they're both machine for a Mecha Phantom Beast Aurorodon. And then the Jet Synchron also gets banished. Then Aurorodon will give you 3 tokens that are level 3, which is really OP, I think. Then use the effect of Aurorodon and also kill 1 token to special summon the O-Lion. That's why you don't want to draw the O-Lion. That's really bad because you can't special summon him from the hand. You have to special summon him from the deck. Alright, now you have the 1 level 1 token and the 2 level 3 token. Use the O-Lion, the 1 level 1 token and 1 of the level 3 tokens to synchro summon the Coral Dragon. And then also the O-Lion will trigger and give you another level 3 token. Then you can synchro summon with Coral Dragon and the level 3 token. into the Croco Dragon, or it's a Croco Fish, I guess, and then also draw 2 cards, and one from the Croco Dragon and one from the Coral Dragon. Alright, and now also use the Garden Rose Maiden in your graveyard, banish it, and special summon back the Coral Dragon. And then Coral Dragon and also the other level 3 token, link them away into a Cloud Castle or whatever level 9 you can play. I know this is not the optimal one you could play. And then overlay those two for the True King of all calamities. Those should also be this should also be in defense mode because Lightning Storm is a thing, you know. And then you can also use the double evolution pill, banish a non-dinosaur and also a dinosaur to special summon the Overtex Quadless, or also the UCT, whatever you like. But I like to special summon the Overtex Quadless because he can recycle himself and give you another pill, and also is a spell trap negate, which is really important against the Eldlich. Okay, for the other combo that I call the half combo, because it's not the whole combo. Let's say you have a hand like that, 4 hand traps, and also only 1 Oviraptor. This one is a 1-card combo. You will only need the Oviraptor, normal summon him, get to your hand the Miscellaneousaurus, dump the Miscellaneousaurus, and then banish him and use its effect to special summon the Tuna. Then link those 2 away into the Needle Fiber. Then Needle Fiber's effect, special summon the Jet Synchron. Then you won't go into a link cross, you will go, because Jet Synchron and Needle Fiber are both machines, into the Aurodon immediately, and then use its effect to get 3 tokens, and then tribute 1 token and also the Aurodon to special summon out the O-Line. And now you will still have this Jet Synchron available in your graveyard because you haven't used him yet. Now use the O-Line and also one of the level 3 tokens to special summon the Garden Rose Maiden. Then the O-Line will trigger and give you another level 3 token. Then you have to discard 1 card to special summon the Jet Synchron and back from your graveyard. Now you will have 3 cards in your hand. Then Synchro Summon Jet Synchron and also Garden Rose Maiden. Now the Jet Synchron gets banished for the Coral Dragon. And now the same again, Coral Dragon and also a token, which is level 3 for the Croco Dragon. This one lets you draw 2 additional cards, stuff like that. And then use the Garden Rose Maiden in the graveyard, banish it, and special summon back the Coral Dragon. And then the other token and the Coral Dragon will give you the other level 9 Synchro, then overlay them again, and you will have again a WFD out of only 1 fucking card, you know. That's like ridiculous. And look what I also have in my hand. And those 2 cards could also be dinosaur cards for the next turn, so you have follow-up, you know. But I think this combo is like really strong. You only need 1 card, which is the Oviraptor, and if they hand trap you, no problem. You also have like tons of hand traps if you draw no combo. You can only draw hand traps or combo in this deck, so yeah, it's like really strong. And I think you have to play a deck right now with Needle Fiber because it just outclasses the other decks that are around like by a lot, because nobody can make 2 negates out of 1 card. So if you want to play competitive right now, you have to play a deck that can play a lot of hand traps to stop the Needle Fiber combo, but also place the Needle Fiber combo at the same time. Yeah. And yeah, that's it from my part. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more content.